Happy Wednesday. We are in the book of Obadiah, this short Old Testament book, one of the minor prophets, and so far I have set up the fact that they are getting in trouble because of one thing: pride. Let me read part of this to you. The vision of Obadiah. This is what the sovereign Lord says about Edom. We've heard a message from the Lord. An envoy was sent to the nation to say, "Rise and let us go to battle against her. See, I will make you small among the nations. You will be utterly despised. The pride of your heart has deceived you, you who live in the clefts of the rocks and make your home on the height. You who say to yourself, who can bring me down to the ground? Though you soar like the eagle and make your nest among the stars, from there I will bring you down, declares the Lord." Now, if there were cliff notes on the book of Obadiah, and that's hard to imagine given that there's only 21 verses in the book of Obadiah, but if there was, the cliff notes would simply say, this is a book all about pride. And the text doesn't waste any time. Verse 3 already, it says, "The pride of your heart has deceived you." And then we learn, if we learn to sort of read between the lines, that there are 4 different reasons why the Edomites are proud. So the first is that they lived in the right neighborhood, specifically among the clefts of the rocks. Now, that may not sound like an ideal place to you to live, especially if, like me, you've grown old enough and small-minded enough that the idea of living in a cave is not all that intriguing. But to the Edomites, this was a great place to live because it gave them one of the most strategic defensive locations of all time. They were settled in a mountainous region south of the Dead Sea, and they had located their capital, Petra, in a nearly perfect military position. The walls to get there, they've got cliffs that are like 250 feet down. No cliff jumping going on here. And in fact, military historians have said that with really just a few dozen people down here and some people up here, you could stop an army of 1,000 that were coming after you. So the first reason that they were very proud is because of their home. So the second reason that they're proud, and I realize some of you are thinking I'm coming after you, but the second reason they're proud is because they're rich. So not only did their location give them this great military advantage, but their location also positioned them right along the main Syrian-Arabian trade route, which meant that they had plenty of opportunities to do business. And if people didn't want to do business with them, they had plenty of opportunities to simply demand a toll in order for you to go by. You're going to have to pay us for the privilege of going by. And as you can imagine, if you ever try to do the math on how much people driving on the tri-state are eventually giving to the state of Illinois, you realize that if you're in charge of the tolls, that's going to add up pretty quickly. So I'll stop there. Again, not trying to pick on anybody, but sometimes God picks on people. So the Edomites are proud for 4 reasons. We looked at 2, their home and their money. We'll pick up 3 and 4 tomorrow.